What's up everybody, this is Master Ian Gamer with a rather odd sort of news/speculation video where quite unexpectedly out of nowhere we had images leak for an upcoming new LEGO Overwatch set. Now, I realize that many of you don't really care about LEGO and don't probably even care about Overwatch merchandise in general, but before you run off and click on that Bro You Whack video you see in your recommended, the reason that I find this news to be exceptionally interesting is because of how it could potentially pertain to Overwatch 2, and maybe even what we're going to be seeing regarding the sequel in this upcoming year. So real quick first, I'm just going to start off by explaining what exactly this leak is. This past Thursday, the same day the Winter Wonderland event went live, which is why it took me longer to get this video out, an online French toy retailer accidentally posted a listing for this Overwatch 2 LEGO set, complete with what appears to be full resolution images of a final product. The set is called Titan and is clearly supposed to be the giant Omnic that Overwatch fought during the 0 Hour animated short, with the set even including Overwatch 2 versions of Tracer and Mei in minifigure forms. Now, for those of you who've maybe never really paid attention to LEGO, or specifically the Overwatch LEGO sets over the years, they've had a pretty rocky past. The first wave of Overwatch LEGO sets launched back in 2018, and apparently didn't sell super well. There was then a smaller wave of just 2 sets, which were released about a year after that, followed by a few leaks back in like early 2020, which hinted at there being a full-on third wave of sets being released as well, but none of those ever ended up seeing the light of day. We never even got images of what those sets were going to look like, and basically just got vague descriptions of what the set was going to contain, such as a battle in Rio or a Talon dropship. Then everything went pretty quiet for a long while until in early 2021, there was a listing for another brand new LEGO Overwatch set. And believe it or not, but it was actually this exact same Titan set, which we've only just now gotten proper images of. Based on this retailer leak, which didn't have any images associated with it, it was evident that listings for this specific set were already starting to sort of float around almost an entire year ago. But then, of course, after that small leak, nothing was heard for almost a year, until now we get this. So, if you're a LEGO fan like me, this is obviously exciting, but for the normal people who aren't into LEGO, why is this so strange? Well, first and foremost, I was fully convinced that the Overwatch LEGO toy line was just scrapped at this point. Given how poorly the sets apparently sold initially, in addition to the fact that, well, Blizzard doesn't really have the best public standing at this point, it just made sense for LEGO to be like, okay, you know, we tried it, we made a couple waves of sets, they didn't sell too well, we started prototyping a third wave, but Overwatch 2 is taking forever, you guys aren't that popular anymore, yeah, we're not going to do Overwatch sets anymore. That's fully what I expected LEGO to be doing, but no. Evidently, they have still been working on sets internally, and based on the leaked images we got of this Titan set, this is a finished set. This isn't a prototype, confidential eyes-only type image of what a set could potentially look like after undergoing further refinement and development. No, this is straight up high-resolution images of a set that looks ready to release. Which means LEGO has been continuing to produce and develop Overwatch LEGO sets over the course of 2021. And why would they continue to do that unless LEGO maybe had some special insider information regarding the return of Overwatch as a relevant IP? What I'm getting at with all this is this leak indicates that this Titan Overwatch 2 set is probably going to be coming out in the fairly near future. My guess, just based on the quality of the images we've gotten, is probably within the next 6 months, so first half of 2022. But why would LEGO continue to work on this not very successful theme of sets unless they had some sort of confidence that Overwatch as a franchise would be regaining some popularity? Specifically, regaining some popularity in 2022. And on top of that, I should mention that this is an Overwatch 2 set specifically, with the logo at the top of the set's box even specifically saying Overwatch 2 as opposed to just Overwatch. Now, I will mention it has already been indicated by Blizzard in their earnings call report that Overwatch 2 will not be launching this coming year, but that doesn't mean they aren't gonna start properly building up hype for it. I've talked about this in videos in the past, but I think 2022 might end up being the year where Blizzard really starts to lean into getting people excited for the Overwatch sequel. I could very easily see us starting to get some, proper new hero reveals. Maybe there'll even be an animated short or two. And heck, we already know that in April, the Overwatch League is going to be playing on an early build of Overwatch 2. So that right there confirms that Overwatch 2 will have some relevance in 2022. And apparently this relevance is enough for third-party toy companies and manufacturers to consider it worthwhile to start producing new Overwatch 2 merchandise. Which is why, beyond me just being a massive LEGO fan, I'm so hyped to see that this LEGO Titan set was leaked. I don't know, maybe I'm just reading too much into all this, but just based on the way I would expect LEGO as a company to work in relation to Blizzard as a company at this point in time, I would only expect them to continue developing and producing Overwatch-themed LEGO sets if they had some very concrete, very official information to affirm that the Overwatch franchise and IP would be relevant enough for it to be, monetarily worth it for them to make sets like this. Because if Overwatch just continued to decline in popularity over the course of 2022, I wouldn't expect this set to sell well at all. And anyone who had even a shred of knowledge about consumer interests and marketing and what ensures a product sells well, which includes the LEGO company, would think so as well. But the fact that for the first time in over 2 years now, we're seeing a resurgence of the Overwatch LEGO theme, I think is a very, very good indicator for the direction Overwatch and Overwatch 2, basically the Overwatch franchise as a whole, is probably going to be taking over the next year. In fact, even before images of this set ended up leaking, I was planning on making a video discussing what we might end up seeing in 2022 when it comes to Overwatch and Blizzard building up hype for Overwatch 2, which I do still plan on releasing in the days ahead as part of a Overwatch 2021 wrap-up video, so be sure to stay tuned for that coming sometime soon. And otherwise, let me know your thoughts on all this in the comments down below. Do you think this is evidence of LEGO having some sort of insider information regarding Overwatch and Blizzard's plans over the course of 2022? Or am I just reading way too much into this and it's just a cool set that, let's be honest, regardless of what happens to Overwatch over the next year, I'm going to be getting this set. So anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe, follow me on Twitter, hit up that bell icon, and come join my Discord server to hang out and never miss any of my future Overwatch content. Special thanks to my YouTube channel members who help make these videos possible, and if you'd like to join them to earn some cool rewards, then just hit that join button down below. Otherwise, this is Master Ian Gamer signing off, and until next time, have a great day.